Now, my next guest is Janac Cockburn. Now, Janac, you sell much more than just bras and prosthesis. You sell women confidence.
Yes, I hope so. That was the main reason I went into the business. In 1995, when I was 43, I had breast cancer, and I had a lumpectomy and then a mastectomy within a month. And it was devastating going through it. It always is, no matter who you are or what age you are. But at 43, I was totally shocked. I was not expecting that. And it was like, okay, pick yourself up, dust yourself off. And I found out about a group that were starting a dragon boat team. And they're called Not a Breast. We're from Hamilton.
That's right.
And so I've been there from the beginning. I went to the very first meeting. And so I've been doing that ever since. But it was after we started the team that I realized that we couldn't find sports bras to hold a prosthesis. So, because after my surgery, I played squash, and I put my breast form inside my regular sports bra and went and played squash. And then through the game, when I looked down, I had two breasts over the one side. This isn't good. No. So, put it back. And so I went on to design a bra that had got pockets so that you could actually put the prosthesis in. And
here's that one.
Yeah, we have 4 different styles, but the most popular now, of course we've developed over the years, is one with a zip.
Wonderful. Okay, and this has got your little pocket here.
So there's the pocket. Yeah. And this particular one, this one's called Sue. They all have names. They're from my Dragon Boat team friends. Yeah, I've got Aggie, I've got Dinah, I got Anna, and this is Sue.
Not many people name their bras,
Oh, and so the back of it just looks like a regular bra, because what I found was the one with the razor back. Not everybody likes the razor back, and what I find is a lot of older ladies like them if they're housebound or if they're in a wheelchair, and they're arthritic. They can't do a bra up at the back.
Yes.
They can't pull it on over the head, which is what our others are. So this one is so much easier for them.
Yes, it's not just the zipper in the front.
Yes, and it's concealed. It's covered top to bottom.
Yeah.
And so those do very, very well. But even so, after I made the bra, again I go for a workout, and I'm leaning over a Swiss ball, and I realized when I looked down that my gel prosthesis was still sticking up to the ceiling because they're preformed, and my own breast had naturally gone flat. So I had one sticking up and one flat. So I'm like, the light goes on again. Okay, now we have to figure out what we're going to do with this for a prosthesis.
Yes.
So
along comes
the Vena boob. Yes. And the reason it's so popular is because it's so versatile. It will go in any bra that you put it in. It just seems to mold to the cup. There's 2 types of beads in there. There's some for weight and some for softness.
Yeah. So it moves with you.
Yes. So when you lay down, it lays down. When you stand up, it goes back into the shape.
Yeah, and it does. And it actually has that really nice shape to it.
Yes, thank you. And I have many styles, many shapes, because again over the years you realize that everybody's surgery is different.
Yes.
You can get ladies who are very concave after their surgery, so you've got to fill that area first before it even goes into the shape of the breast.
Yeah.
So, and they may have a big void under their arm. With lumpectomies, they're even harder to deal with because they can take a chunk out of any part of the breast. So if it's at the top of the breast,
Right. Yes.
It's hard to deal with. So what we have now, we have one of these, but it's just with microbeads, and it's extremely soft. And we could do them that are very narrow like that, so you can put it over the whole breast.
Okay.
It will fill in where it's needed, and it will still leave a nice, smooth finish.
Okay. Perfect.
So, and then we have this. This one is the enhanced, and we did it like this so that anybody can wear them if they want to just have an uplift. Sometimes if you've had a lumpectomy, depending on where it is, you might just need a little lift for the breast, and then it will be fine. So we developed these ones, and they're also great.
And these just go underneath.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and then what these are also good for is if you have lymphedema. Now, lymphedema is the swelling after having your lymph nodes compromised.
Okay.
And a lot of women do get this after breast surgery, and it's really not a nice thing to have to deal with because it's for life. But if they've got just slight lymphedema, they can actually put it inside their bra under here, just for that little bit of pressure.
Oh, okay. So when a client comes to you for fitting, of course, this is a very personal thing for them to get done. How do you start? What's your process when someone first comes to you?
Well, I used to do fit-in, and some of the key thing is you don't react to what you're seeing, because sometimes the surgeries are very, very disfiguring. Okay. And if the lady feels uncomfortable with you because you've reacted, then that's not good. So I now sell through retailers. Okay. So it's the retailers who have the fitters, and the ladies need to find a fitter that they're comfortable with and they have confidence in. And I also sell online.
Definitely, yeah. You have a great online website for that too. Now also just a little note here is that Janet was on the Dragon's Den a few years back. Yeah. It's incredible. Now, just tell me a little bit about this experience.
Well, it was very exciting, and we went through the process. I went to an interview an audition down in Kitchener, and people were just lining up, and you had your audition. And I come out there pretty confident because my friend overheard the producer, because we weren't supposed to know whether we were going to get chosen or not, but she overheard the producer saying, "I want her." So I was like, perfect. So I went to the CBC studios in Toronto, and we filmed the segment, and it was a bit nerve-wracking. A lot of people say to me, "Oh my gosh, how did you manage to to do it?" It was so nerve-wracking, and I thought, you know what? They are just 5 people, and I faced the cancer dragon. So, I can face these 5 people. If they turn me down, they turn me down.
That's right.
I'm just going to go for it. And yes, I got a deal with 2 of the dragons.
Fabulous. Now, of course, your business offers you a lot of challenges and rewards. Tell me about some of them.
The biggest challenge is still getting the word out.
Yes. Of course, it always is.
It is, because marketing and advertising is huge, and but the Dragon's Den is great because they are still showing the reruns. I get phone calls from ladies saying, "I saw you on the Dragon's Den yesterday," and it was like, really? This was 2007 that I was on.
I wonder if reruns.
Yeah, it's great. So the biggest challenge is still getting the word out. Yeah. We send brochures to the hospitals and the support groups and the Cancer Society, things like that. But the biggest reward is when I get the phone calls, the emails from ladies who have said to me, "You've changed my life." And that, I was shocked, because I'm like, really? And they go on to say that they were having so much trouble trying to find a comfortable prosthesis, that they didn't want to wear any nice clothes, they didn't want to go out, and because they'd found the Beanaboo, they were now confident and that they were able to get back into their lives. And That's the biggest reward.
Oh, fabulous. Now, you're trying to get these covered by Health Canada.
ADP, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not... ADP is the Ontario branch.
Right.
So for ladies who live in Ontario, they can apply for assistance. Now, the assistive device program, the ADP, will only cover silicone prosthesis.
Oh, really?
Yes. And so, in other words, from my perspective, what it's saying to the ladies is, this is what we recommend. And that's not the case. The ladies should have a choice of whatever is on the market. And yes, that includes mine, but it also includes others that are out there. And they shouldn't be steered in one direction or another. It should be their choice.
That's right. I agree. Definitely, people should have that choice.
Yeah. So we're working on it.
Yeah.
The Canadian Breast Cancer Network is hopefully going to back me up and to try and follow through, because it's, trying to get through red tape, trying to even get to a person in the Ministry of Health, somebody who will respond, somebody who will maybe take us on board and say, yeah, this is valid, So, but that's why we do keep our prices reasonable, so that the ladies can hopefully afford them, and find that they're an alternative if that's what they would like.
Yeah. Oh, that's just incredible. I think it's such a wonderful service that you're offering for women. So how can people contact you to find out more or to buy the products?
Well, we have a website, and the easiest one is Janac, which is JANAC.com. It will link to our website. The other one is like janacmastectomywear.com.
Yes.
I have a toll-free number, which is 866-290-0821, or locally 905-332-7576. And it is on our brochure, so all the information, contact information, if you.
So they can just request the brochure to get started. But fabulous. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today,
Well,
Janac.
thank you very much for asking.
So definitely visit janac.com and get some more information.